Hey, what's up, guys? We're back at again with the best Hog Rider deck in Clash Royale right now. You guys have seen the meta? Furnace is absolutely everywhere. And the best answer, you guessed it, it's Earthquake. It does damage to your opponent's tower, and it also eliminates the super annoying Furnace. So with this deck, when you go for a Hog Rider and Earthquake push, you're going to be able to get damage even if they drop a building. If they drop units, you just line it up with a firecracker and get your cheeky chip damage that way. So let's go jump straight to some games with the new best Hog Rider deck that Clash Royale has ever seen. And a huge thank you to everyone that's using creator code SirTag. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. Creator code SirTag takes our memes to the next level with the editing and allows us to consistently upload daily videos on the channel. Alright guys, so we got a game here. First things first, you already know we're dropping a Hog Rider like it's a hot potato. Let's get that damage. Give me the value. So unfortunately guys, this is going to be a more difficult matchup. If he's got Flying Machine, that thing is so annoying to play against with this deck. So we're going to try our hardest. We'll see if we can make it happen for the memes, and we'll see what happens in the bitter end. I'm going to go in for a Knight here instead of going for a Log, just because I get more counter push with it. Clumps up all the junk for the Royale recruits coming straight towards the firecracker shots. It's the 4th of July soon, and we are bombing off with the Hog Rider spam. So, I don't know. We're kind of having a parade push right now. He's going to try to activate King Tower, but he whiffed, and now we can go for an Earthquake. It's so weird, you know? Like, we're at the top of the world, and this guy just missed. He whiffed like it was his job. That's exactly what we like to see. Also, one other thing that most people don't know, when you have Zappies coming at you, all you have to do is log them. You don't have to drop anything else. They don't get any damage on your tower. So if you just simply log Zappies that are in a Congo line, you get way more value than you guys would ever anticipate. So at this point, I could Firecracker at the river to kill one of them. I think it's a pretty decent play. Just want to cycle multiple of them right now, see what he does. Maybe he barbells, maybe he fly machines. Either or, I can get a Tesla down to kill the fly machine and then get a much better situation than I otherwise would. Now we can go in for like a Logarino, hit all of those, and then Fire Spirit. Should be able to clump up and hit most of them, if not all of them. Hello there. He's going to Electro Spirit, though. That's going to kill my skeleton. That's going to be a big pain in the booty. That's going to be a monster pain in the booty. But we're still up. And I don't think he's good enough to know the Goblin Cage placement. I mean, top 1,000 in the world, most people still don't know that correctly. He didn't drop it in the right spot. We still get one hit. So the right placement is you just drop it right down the middle, straight up, and we force out a barbell for that reason. If you drop it directly down the middle of the Goblin Cage Brawler, it doesn't move, and it continuously hits the Hog Rider. So that's the placement that you want to do. Also, our Knight placement was a little bit botched, but it's on the tower that doesn't matter. He's able to get damage there, and it just doesn't phase me. Doesn't do anything here. We can log those 2 Zappies on the right. I really hope he drops Rare Recruits at the river or something, so we'll see. That's what we're looking for. Ooh, okay. All right, I see you. So we're going to log this, and then we can Knight, and we can Fire Spirits on top of the Zappies, so then we won't have to worry about that anymore. Oh, double Tesla, I guess. Never mind. Never mind, dude. You're cycling all of your stuff here. You're being a madman. You're going to Fireball, too. You're literally going all in. You went insane. You've been absolutely crazy. And we're not letting our Firecracker die. She will stay alive till the test of time. And we're not letting our Firecracker die. Firecracker is just such a solid card. Even if you're playing against a hard counter like we are right now, Goblin Cage, Zappies, we don't have Fireball. I think this is the most difficult matchup for me in general just because of the Firecracker just dies to Fireball, and then you can't really kill the Fly Machine, right? So I think the people that are better than me with this specific deck are able to win this all the time because, you know, you can outplay any matchup, but this is the most difficult matchup for me specifically. I think Golem is really, really easy, and then most of the decks in the meta are super easy too. So he's dropping the Goblin Cage in the right spot this time, and I don't think that we're going to get a hit, but it's okay. Why would you Electro Spear? I guess he didn't know the interaction. He doesn't know how to play his own deck. Let's go. That's what we're looking for, guys. So we can go in for a Fire Spirit, Log, Skeletons, Knight, and then go in for a Hog Rider because we're minimizing the amount of damage that we take and pretty much going all in here. He's going to go in for the Goblin Cage right down the middle. We log it this time. We also have another Firecracker up in here, and there's no way stopping this. The double Firecracker domination is too strong. If he fireballs, then we just Earthquake cycle and we win the game. So I think we played this super, super well to win it. Definitely not an easy matchup, but as you guys can see, if you play well enough, you can make any matchup happen. Oh my God! GG, well played, and peace out, buddy. 37 HP! That's what we call a super close victory. Bit too close for comfort, but we always make it happen for the memes. All right, guys. So we got a game here. We're going to drop some skeletons in the back, and we'll see what's up.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
First things first, if we drop skeletons and he drops anything on the other side, you know, we can earthquake a furnace, maybe. Come on, dude. Where's that furnace at? It's only the best card in Clash Royale. Literally, the reason why we run this deck is because everyone's supposed to be running furnace. So we'll see if he's running it or not. I'm going to knight in the middle, and it looks like a golem deck, to be honest. Yeah, so golem's pretty fun with this because as long as they don't have arrows, your firecracker is cracked and it stays alive forever. So we're going to be able to get a lot of damage here. I think that the Tesla is going to be able to persevere against the baby dragon too. And then we can simply skeletons maybe? Oh, wow, you're going to tornado. That's even better for me. Yeah, you killed my firecracker, but at what cost? Literally the cost of everything, because now we're able to go in for fire spirits, hit him up with all of that junk. The skeletons might distract the lumberjack, and the hog rider gets extra damage on the tower as a result. So this is what we needed in life. We can knight in the middle, and the lumberjack goes towards that. The lumberjack was looking like he wanted to go straight towards my tower for a second. I'm like, oh, please don't do that to me. I have a family. Don't chop down my tower like Paul Bunyan, man.
Hey, Paul. I'm coming, boys. Paul Bunyan. Paul Bunyan.
I know that you have a fetish of just chopping down towers and trees, but I don't like that, man. I'm not about that life. I'm not going to support you in your endeavors. So I can go for a hog rider on the other side, and he'll just activate King Tower with a tornado. I might want to go in the same lane, to be honest, because we're going to be able to get more damage with the firecracker then, I think. So let's see if that works out. This should retarget on the hog rider instead of the firecracker now, and he's going to tornado anyway, so it's fine. We just minimize the amount of value that he gets with the Night Witch, because now it's dragging a little bit further behind. We can easily go in for a Knight to keep that firecracker alive, and we can cycle multiple of them. So I'm a little bit scared of him having Fireball or something weird. So I'm just playing a little bit more defensive than I traditionally would. I'm also going to go for a high Fire Spirit here. Maybe the Fire Spirit will be able to minimize the amount of damage that the Baby Dragon gets. And as long as the Firecracker doesn't die here, we are chilling. Because then we just Hog Rider. If you're playing Hog Rider the wrong way, you just wait until 10 Elixir all the time. But if you're playing it the correct way, what you do is you cycle it fast and furious like you have your life depending on it. And that's what we do all day, every day. We're going to log, and if he goes in for a Golem, he just gets bamboozled. Because now he has to defend against a Hog Rider. You can't Golem here. You can't defend it. You can't do it. You can't do that. It's not allowed. You have to defend against a Hog Rider, and you have to defend against a Firecracker, and that's so much value. So he's risking it all on this one push. If he makes this work, he wins the game, but if he doesn't, he loses. So if we just defend this, we will walk with a juicy, juicy, delectable W. Let's see if we can make it happen. We're in a log here. We're in a Fireball. Or not Fireball, we're in Fire Spirit. It feels like Fireball, though. It does that much damage. And yeah, he's all inning. He's dropping everything. And the Firecracker is absolutely, utterly cracked. That is what I'm talking about, baby. We go in for the Hog Rider. We hit him up with an Earthquake, and we walk away with a win. We just need one Hog Rider hit. Oh, come on, dude. Come on. Where's the juice? Where's the love? Okay, so he's just going to keep spamming at the river. I just don't understand why people do this. Like, you know, you can do other things besides bridge spamming, bro. You realize that. I guess Golem, in that specific situation, it's all or nothing, and we'll just take a win. GG, well played, and peace out. As you guys can see, this deck is utterly dominant against Golem, and I hate losing against Golem, so this is the deck that I run, especially in the meta where everyone's running Furnace and Golem. This is the deck. And now we're 2,700 in the world, and we are loving this thing. Hey, we got a game here, so we're going to sauce out a Hog Rider, and we're going to see what's happening. So right out of the gate, this guy doesn't seem like he's going to be responding, so that means one of two things. He doesn't have an answer, or he's going to tornado directly to the King Tower. And that's not what we wanted to see, Chief. That is definitely, most certainly, not what we like. So if you had Furnace, which most people should
be having in the meta because it's the best card in Clash Royale.
We just Earthquake right out of the gate. We get damage, and we get value with the spell. So unfortunately, that's just not what we're getting right now. He's going to Valkyrie. He's got Hog Rider Fast Cycle, maybe? Is this Hog Rider Fast Cycle with Executioner and Rocket or Earthquake? It's going to be Rocket or Earthquake. We have to figure out which one it is, but he is my long-lost brother from another mother. We have to show him the way. We have to enlighten him on the pathway to the best Hog Rider deck in the game. So we're going to Hog Rider on the right-hand side. He's going to log. That's fine. I think he's going to drop Goblins and still take damage. Let's go, dude. Let's go. So I'm going to keep Fire Spirit right now because it does damage to towers, whereas, you know, like the Skeletons don't. So I'm just going to Fire Spirit on the tower here. We could easily get away with a Tesla. Even if I misplace the Tesla, it doesn't matter that much. He's still going to lose the Hog Rider. Oh, I guess he's going to log, so now he gets a hit if I don't go in for the Knight. But we are going to Knight you. We're going to stop.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Never mind. Never mind. It's all part of the plan. Completely calculated. Misplacing that Tesla, obviously completely calculated. So I'm going to Firecracker here. Maybe he drops a Valkyrie. We'll have to wait and see. The Firecracker is going to lock onto the Valkyrie and get damage to the tower. Bruh. And then he eventually tornadoes the Hog Rider to the King Tower, but it's like, wait, that took you 10 years, right? This is a great matchup for us, and it just shows you why you want to be playing our Hog Rider deck His Hog Rider deck has great defenses against everything just like ours, but it doesn't have a good matchup in the mirror matchup. So you kind of want to be playing our deck instead of his. That's the strategy. That's the vibe. We do not miss Teslas 2 times in a row because I'm not an absolute failure, guys. I know I'm a failure sometimes, but he can log it. He can drop an Electro Spirit, but if you don't misplace the Tesla placement, you don't have to do anything else. I literally had to drop a Knight last time because I was a buffoon and dropped it up high. And he also ended up getting damage. He still got a Hog Rider hit after I dropped a Knight. So that was one of the most miserable interactions ever. So we're going to go in for a Knight, Fire Spirit, and Skeleton. Should be able to shut that down with only one Hog Rider hit, which isn't too bad. Because we can consistently go in for Firecracker Hog Riders, and I don't think there's really any way for him to stop this effectively. Like, you Valkyrie and then you go in for Tornado, but you have to be at so much Elixir to do that when you go in for a Hog Rider spam. It's not really feasible, man. So I'm kind of waiting and chilling for his next Hog Rider push. If he doesn't want to drop it, we just go for one with his Ice Spirit and Fire Spirit combo. And then he goes in for an Executioner. Let's go, man. Let's get it. Let's show you the way of the future. Let's show you the vibe. Let's show you the strategy. We're going to log on top of the Executioner at the tower and get way more value than he's ready for. Okay. He's realized that he needs to start rocket cycling me like a madman. And I agree. That's probably the strategy. That's definitely the play. I actually misplaced the Telesol this time. Sometimes my fingers are buttery. But it's all good, man. We're chilling, we're relaxing, we're eating our popcorn, and we're popping off. The Firecracker is going to give us an insane amount of value because he decided to rocket early on, and that was just not the play for him. We're going to go for Skeletons. I know that I can go in for a Knight and just cycle back to another Hog Rider here before he's back to answers, and we Earthquake, and we log, and we walk away with win. He might have just given up. Yeah, I don't think he wants to play this game anymore. Actually, what are you doing, dude? Like, we can just Earthquake and log. You're prolonging the inevitable. I guess he's just playing for his pride or something. He's like,
I lasted longer against him.
That's probably what he was doing there. Anyway, only 28 trophies because we are so high up in the ranks. And now, we're top 2,000 almost. Let's get it, guys. Hey, what is he doing? Why is he going in for a rage? What is that? Like, why would you do that at the start of the game? Doesn't the Elite Barbarians need the rage? It's like Cupid's arrow without Cupid. You can't have a combination like that, man. He's absolutely neutered without his arrow. So, obviously, the Elite Barbarians are just a shadow of their foremost selves without the rage. They need to be angry. They need to be motivated to the highest degree of dominance. Okay, this guy's going to be super annoying. As you guys already know, I think another difficult matchup with this deck is definitely going to be Sparky. But if you play it well enough, you can still win. The Firecracker gave us a lot of value early on. I think I sacrificed the Fire Spirit here and then go for a Firecracker afterwards. So that's going to be my game plan. I'm going to log this back. I'm going to sack the Fire Spirit. I'm going to go in for a Firecracker. And then I'm going to try to go in for a Hog Rider opposite lane. Maybe we can go and pull the Mini P.E.K.K.A the other side. Go for Skeletons to pop off. The little Larry died. That did not work. You guys saw what I was trying to do, right? Like, I was trying to kite the Mini P.E.K.K.A to the opposite lane with the Hog Rider. We got a lot of damage there. And then I was going to go for a Skeleton Surround on top of the Sparky. But yeah, this is one of the most difficult matchups for the entirety of the deck. What you need to do is be able to distract everything with Skeletons and then somehow get an interaction where you can get Knight back in cycle to make sure that you're not going to lose the game to the Mini P.E.K.K.A and then get Skeletons back on top of the Mini P.E.K.K.A while distracting the Sparky with a Fire Spirit. It's just really hard. All right, guys, so you guys know the deal. After we lose a game, we have to bounce back, especially in such quick fashion against Sparky, you know? I'm not going to lose 2 games in a row after that. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good to me. So I'm going to go in for an Earthquake here, right out of the gate, try to get some chip damage. He's going to Electro Wizard. That's fine. I'm okay with that, brother. Whenever we see Electro Wizard and your opponent's spamming super aggressive with wall breakers, you kind of have to chill. You didn't drop wall breakers, though. I'm a little bit confused. Most of the time, when people have Electro Wizard and Bond Tower, it's always going to be Graveyard or it's going to be wall breaker spam. But he hasn't shown us anything, so that makes me think that he's probably going to have the Graveyard variation. What? Are you kidding me right now? Are you actually just going to go Balloon at the river like that? Is that the game plan? Is that the strategy? And he one-shots the Tesla, so that's very bad for me. Not going to lie, this is super scary if the Firecracker doesn't get that hit. And it does! Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. Give that Firecracker a trophy. Give her some value. Give her some appreciation because she just saved my butt and I was about to lose the game. Also, don't let that distract from the fact that this guy tried to Tornado a Knight to the King Tower. Yes, he is around top 2,000 in the world and he just tried to activate King Tower with a Knight. That's not possible. Literally not possible unless you go for like an Ice Spirit or something else to go and pull it. So that's weird. That's wacky that he did that. I'm so excited to see that because now this is the comeback sauce. I just lost to a Sparky player that literally just dropped everything in the back and all into me. So I deserve this, sirs. Also, if you guys are playing against Balloon, it's one of the more difficult matchups, so I could still lose a tower at any second. The difficulty with Balloon, as you guys already know, if it gets any sort of damage with like a spell on top of your Tesla or it just decays over time, you'll lose the game. It's also got Tornado, so he's going to activate King Tower there. If he was a little bit faster, I'm pretty sure he would get more value there. Like if he had dropped it and not taken a single hit, that's the secret sauce with the Tornado against Hog Rider. You should be able to do that every time. But our deck takes that into account, and we kind of like realize, hey, if they do that, it's fine because we've got Firecracker, we've got Earthquake, we have so many other ways of getting damage. Also, the best thing is I'm going to go opposite lane with another Hog Rider because the Firecracker is going to give us a lot of value, limiting the potential of him going in for a Balloon. So if it was just, you know, a Hog Rider by itself, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't really respond to it that aggressively. But this time, it's different. So I'm going to go in for a Knight. I'm going to follow up with a Fire Spirit. The Fire Spirit splash damage on the tower is absurd right now. It's one of the most ridiculous things that I've ever seen in my life. Coupled with the Firecracker, you have so many ways of just getting stupid chip damage that your opponent's like,
why is this happening? Like, I get the Earthquake cycle, but honestly, the Firecracker shouldn't hit my tower from there.
Or, alternatively, he could be like, you know, that really doesn't deserve the damage. And then you're like, nah, that's the way the game works right now. He's going to freeze me, so we got to get a double Firecrackers to thaw it out. Come on, Firecracker. He's literally Tornado it. Please don't let him take the tower there. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. He literally had Tornado Balloon. What is this madness, man? He literally tried to kill that Firecracker 7 ways till Sunday. He froze him, he tornadoed him, and he still wasn't able to break through. So even against difficult matchups like Balloon, after a tilt, you can still bounce back and make sure that you can climb up those trophies. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.